Good morning and happy Valentine's Day. I thought I'd just pop in and say hi. I hope everyone's having an awesome Sunday. I want to wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day. I think it's an awesome day to celebrate love. I know a lot of people seem to think it's like a Hallmark holiday, but it's been around longer than Hallmark has. And I think it's a good reason to share your love and be loving towards others. It doesn't have to be, a couple's thing. It can be family, friends, pets. Love is a renewable resource, and it's something that I think we all could use and we all can share. And so, I think it's a good day to, a good excuse to be loving. So I hope everyone's having a warm, cozy day, and so I did want to say that. My husband and I, we celebrated Valentine's Day. Friday night we went out to dinner to China Buffet and ate too much food and, and had a good time. So that was our Valentine's, and then we've just been hanging out for the weekend. My husband is currently off helping my dad do some stuff that needs to be done. So, and I'm going to work on some household chores. I think I'm going to do the floors today. Woohoo! But, anyway, so I guess this video is kind of a procrastination because there's a lot of work ahead of me. You have to clear everything out and put everything away and pick everything up before you can even start to vacuum or mop or whatever, So that's on my list for today. And other than that, I did want to touch on, I had mentioned last week that I was going to talk about being on the ketogenic diet. And so I think, Maggie, lay down. Sorry, my other one is being feisty. And I know she just went out. So she doesn't need to go out. Lay down. Lay down. Now. Sorry. She's a little pain. But I love her. Lay down. Lay down. So, anyway, hey, that's real life. I about a month ago, actually January 12th, so it's been just over a month, I started doing the ketogenic diet, which is low carb, high fat, and it is kind of a more primitive way of eating, a more natural way as far as no processed foods. You try to keep it really whole foods, healthy fats, and no processed carbs, no simple carbs, no sugars. So I've been doing really well with it, and I feel really good. My pain level I've been struggling with pain for a long time, and I had combated a lot of the pain by taking glucosamine chondroitin, and I had started taking that back in just after Thanksgiving. And about a month into that, I really noticed a big difference with pain. I was able to get up from sitting and move without feeling like I was walking like I was 100 years old. And that had been an ongoing thing for, the better part of maybe 6 years. I used to work at a chiropractor's office, and I felt really bad that I moved like that because it wasn't really good advertisement for my boss that when I would get up to, help a patient do something, that I was kind of limpy and gimpy, and it took a minute for me to straighten up and walk right. So about 6 years of that fun and feeling really discouraged by the pain and the lack of mobility and how easily I would my back would go out or go into spasms and that kind of thing. So that really helped a lot, but I still was dealing with quite a bit, there was still pain. And since I've started the ketogenic diet about a month ago, the pain dropped off even more. So I was feeling really good that way, like really hopeful that, now I can start exercising, I can start, doing more things, and really excited about it. And then about halfway through it, I had cut out fake sweeteners. I mean, that's a side note. Like, I had switched to stevia, and I switched to liquid because it's closer to, the stevia plant, I think. I hope. Anyway, if I'm wrong, please don't hesitate to tell me. But anyway, I had switched to stevia, and I hadn't been drinking diet sodas, and I used to love Diet Pepsi. So about 2.5 weeks or 2 weeks into this new way of eating, we had a drug rep bring lunch to where I work. I work at a health clinic. And so part of the lunch was they had some Diet Pepsi there. And I hadn't had any in over, 2-3 weeks, whatever it was. And so I drank a bunch of it. Like, I just kept refilling my glass because it just really hit the spot. And it actually triggers like a pleasure zone in your brain. I mean, it's scientifically proven it tickles that, and that's what makes you want to drink more of it. So, excuse me, I had drank a bunch of that, and then the next day I'd gotten like a craving for it because I'd had it on Friday. So Saturday, while I was running around doing errands and chores, I bought a big bottle of Diet Pepsi, not a 2-liter, but one of the bigger ones, and started drinking that. And all of a sudden, my pain level it amped right up. And it was my turn to do my parents' floors. My sister and I we alternate weekends. One of us does the bathrooms, the other one does the floors. And I had mentioned that earlier, that we help out our parents with stuff. And so I had did the floors, and I had been really excited about being able to do the floors and not have my back go into spasms. And all of a sudden, after I had drank that pop for 2 days in a row, I was like, in my pain level was up. I felt gimpy and limpy, and like sitting for any length of time just stiffened me right up. And it literally took almost 2 weeks for that pain to completely subside. Like, just like the middle of last week, I finally started. So it was like a week and a half of struggling with pain. And that was the only thing I had done different, is I had drank that Diet Pepsi. I'd been sticking to the plan. I'm tracking everything I eat. I'm keeping my macros within range, and trying to be really good about everything that I'm doing. And that Diet Pepsi just messed me up. Now I'm like afraid of diet sweeteners. Like, I won't even, I'm looking at a lot of ketogenic recipes, and a lot of them call for like Splenda and, fake sweeteners. If I can't make it with stevia, I'm just not going to. And really, honestly, stevia it's okay. I don't love it. It's kind of a funny tasting. It's almost like less is better than more, because if you add too much, then it kicks up this weird taste. So it's okay in little doses, but to try to make something that was super sweet with it, I don't think would work very well. But anyway, so like now I am really gun shy of any kind of fake sweetener stuff, because I'm kind of thinking maybe since I had drank Diet Pepsi and ate diet candies and diet, this, that, and the other thing for years, that might have been part of my pain. And so now, like, I'm finally starting to feel better, and like, I did my parents' floors yesterday, and now I'm going to do our floors today, and my back has not went into spasms. I'm feeling good physically, not 100%, but that's going to take some time. Even with the glucosamine, they say it takes up to 6 months to really get back to where you need to be. But I feel up to the task. I don't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm just going to sit here on the couch because I'm in so much pain. So anyway, I did want to touch on that a little bit. I think if you're struggling with pain, as difficult as it may be, try cutting out all fake sweeteners. And I'm not saying switch to sugar, because honestly, I would cut that out too. Sugar is an inflammatory, and that causes pain also. So I would really, if you are struggling with pain, drink lots of water. You're going to hear me say that tons and tons. Water is your friend. Drink lots of water. Cut out your sugars, cut out your sweeteners. I know it's not easy, but if you really want to get rid of pain, I would start there. And if you're dealing with arthritis pain, I swear by the glucosamine chondroitin. That is something that I have discovered that really, really works. And I have gotten bottles of this stuff and given it to my family and friends, and Myers had one particular brand on sale where it was buy one, get one free. And I was taking advantage of that and getting everybody. I'm like, take it. I put my mother-in-law on it. Hopefully she's feeling better. I really encouraged my dad to try it. I got him a bottle, so he's been taking it. And, you know, and I really encourage people to try this if you're dealing with arthritic pain, joint pain. It works really well too. I don't think anyone should have to be in any extra pain. I just, you know, if we can find a way to get around I was living on ibuprofen. That's not good. That's not good for your liver. It's not good for your kidneys. It's not good for anything. It's just, and living on it is just not, you know. And I know a lot of other people who are taking a lot stronger pain medicine. I mean, I see it at my work all the time. There's people taking prescription narcotics for pain. And, you know, and maybe if they just tweak their diet, and it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. But really, do you want to be hooked on drugs? I mean, do you really want to be hooked on drugs? I mean, you have to be like panicked the minute you run out of your prescription. I hear that all the time too. Hey, I forgot to call it in. I don't have any more left. I need it today. Blah, blah, blah. You know, do you want to be held captive by a prescription? Not if you can change the way you eat and feel tremendously better without it. So I am passionate about this. You know, I apologize if I'm going on a rant or a tangent, but I think, you know, having found a way to get around my pain and actually feel like I'm up to doing things that I didn't feel up to before, I was really discouraged. I'm not even 50 yet, and I didn't feel up to doing anything. You know, I would be exhausted by the time I came home from work, and the idea of tackling chores or projects or whatever, it was terrible. It was like so discouraging. So now I'm on this new way of eating, and I'm feeling so much better. And I really suggest that, you know, you look into it. The low fat, high carb, I said that completely backwards. The low carb, high fat, ketogenic diet. And look into it, see if it's something you think you can do. It's very similar to the Atkins diet, except for they do want you to control how much protein you eat. So anyway, I hope everyone has a awesome Valentine's Day. I know this is a lot longer than I have done, and I apologize. I got really excited and passionate about what I was talking about, and I just want to share that with people. I want people to feel better, you know, because I'm feeling better. So anyway, I hope you all have an awesome day, and I hope that everything is going good for you. It looks like the sun is coming out here. That's good. So I'm going to get busy tackling my household chores while my husband's off helping my dad. And so hopefully I'll have most of it done by the time he gets home, and we can relax for the rest of the afternoon before we have to start the Monday week ahead, you know. So anyway, have a great day. Happy Valentine's, and look into these things that I've talked about and see if they might help you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please like, please share, and if you have questions or comments, go ahead. I will do my very best to answer them as quickly as possible. Thanks for watching.